This is KUGAN CASSIUS IFL TV in association with MTK Global. We're at the Landmark Hotel here in London ahead of fight night from the O2 this Saturday night. I'm joined by Mr. Anthony Yarde.
Beast from the East. What's good?
Tigers in the camp?
Lions in the camp. Always. Don't try and change my thing.
No, that's my thing.
Nah, it's lions.
No, my thing is tiger in the camp. Just
Tiger.
me.
Well, we got lions.
How you been?
I've been good, man. How you?
Yeah, all good, all good.
Good? So you go in your bed, innit?
Not really. This is like 3 days.
Oh, yeah. Bro, I need your kind of growth, bro.
Are you one of these people that struggles with the facial
This
hair?
is all I'm getting. Even the moustache ain't coming true. Sideburns. It's mad.
But you're only young anyway, aren't you? So
26, I'm a grown man, I'm 26.
you should be growing more hair than that. Darius Sek stands in your way. What do you know about him? We know he hasn't been stopped before. We know he's a southpaw.
Yeah, that's all I really know about him, really. Again, I try not to focus on my opponents, regardless of who they are. In the future, when I have big named opponents, again, they're just names. Darius Sek is a fighter, professional fighter. He's never been knocked out. It says something. I don't know. He's 27 fights, 27 wins or something like that. How many losses? 2 or 3? 1 losses? 2? Buatsi, I'm saying I don't know. That's not my job. My job is to go in there on Saturday and demonstrate.
What would you say to people that were expecting more of a step up in opposition for you this week?
Well, a lot of people don't know the boxing game, and I get turned down a lot. So again, we try to get opponents that will be good for my progress. Also, on paper will be tests. People don't want to fight me, so it's a thin line between, as they call it in boxing, rushing, so going to world level. As people know, I got called to fight Buatsi. My management and promoter think it's too early. I only had 12 amateur fights. I've had 15 professional fights. And again, how much rounds I've done, etc. They don't think I'm ready to be at world level yet. Within the next 12 months, no one knows. But there's that thin line between world level and the level I'm at now, and it's the balance of trying to get the opponents to fight me.
I mean, let's talk about Buatsi. You say your team and Frank Warren, etc. don't believe that that's the right step for you at the moment. But personally, for you, is it a case of you'll fight whoever's in front of you?
That's all it is, because that's how boxing works. When you start boxing, you don't have a manager's license, promoter's license, and everything else, and make your own fights. That's silly. You don't hear of many people getting far doing that. Boxing, as well as a sport, it's a business, and I understand that. I'm not one of them people that I don't know what other word to use, but gas. That gas. Again, I know that they're doing their job on the back end, and I'm at the forefront. So I need to produce and I need to perform, and that's what I've been doing so far. That's what I've got to keep doing.
When you see fighters like Callum Johnson looking for this fight with Bivol, what goes through your head when you see someone like Callum Johnson taking that fight? If that fight's to happen, what goes through your head?
I don't focus on that. That's not nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
But if he's doing that, I wish him all the best. Again, when these guys fight each other, just because they're my weight class, it don't mean I've got anything towards them. When you're put in front of me, then me and you got business to handle. I've got to demonstrate on you. So if they're doing their thing outside of me, I wish them all the best. I wish them success. That's just me as a person. There's other fighters that are doing fantastic. I'm happy for them. I know how hard boxing is, so I'm happy for anyone that's doing something positive and they're giving it 100%. Clearly they're doing something right to do what they're doing. So again, unless you're put in front of me and you're my focus and I need to demonstrate on you, there's nothing for me to hate on you about or to focus on you about, because you're nothing to do with me. And right now, unless me and Callum Johnson can get an agreement and we actually fight, he's nothing to do with me.
Is it a case of you're on your path, he's on his path, so you can't really compare?
Yes, Frankie.
Did you just push me, Warren?
Hey, you trying to take me?
You just mugged him on playing camera.
What? What's the matter? What did you ask?
Main man.
He's the main man. Talk to the main
FW,
man.
you know it goes.
Hall of Fame, man.
Well, we'd like to start our press conference. I know you're having a private one, but never mind.
You want to start a press conference, you know?
Is that right? We can start?
It's 2 minutes and then we're done.
All right, you can have 2 minutes. Go.
We're going to have 2 minutes.
Right, time.
Frank, you just tried to mug him on camera.
Yeah, I see that. You see the button?
I've got my moped outside. Be away with that when he's gone.
Joshua Buatsi, your name was linked with him
Yeah.
a few weeks ago. What were your thoughts on that? We haven't spoke about it. I know it's kind of possibly old news now, but
Yeah.
your name was being linked with a fight with
No, it's not. I don't feel like any news in boxing is old news, you know.
until it's happened. Yeah,
Say that again?
until it's happened. Yeah.
Until this happens. So when something does happen, you know, it goes in the history books. So I've said this from the beginning. I think I see it. Let's wait for the announcement to finish.
Take their place on the top tables, please, and we will start very shortly.
Yeah, I said this from the beginning. When he was in the Olympics, I believe. I can't remember what Olympics he was in, but I hadn't been boxing that long yet, and I was like, oh yeah, that's the weight I'm going to be fighting in, etc., etc., etc. Remember, because before I turned professional, I was only boxing for 3 years. So again, I was training, turned professional, and then when I saw him turn professional, he already had a name. He bronze medalist, etc. In the professional ranks. When he did turn professional, I was already, I think, 9 fights in. I see an interview he did, and he was respectful, saying I've done nothing wrong, I've done everything that's been asked of me, etc. That got sent to me. And then now, obviously, this is boxing. He's in my weight class. He's said that he has no problem fighting me. I have no problem fighting him. If that was my next fight, again, that would be the next fight, and he'll be my focus. But again, is it going to happen right now? I don't know. You know, from me speaking logically, do I think that fight should happen now? I think it would be silly. I think I'm confident in myself. I feel like I can make something of myself. And if he can do the same, it will be a big fight in the future.
Well, he's fighting Ricky Summers, obviously, at the end of the next
He
month.
turned me down twice. See, people talk about the opponents that I'm fighting, but people don't know how much people turn me down.
Right, okay, well, this press conference
Press
is
conference.
generally going to start now,
Press
so
conference, so-
I think they're waiting for you. Anthony,
Thanks,
thank you
Nico.
very much for talking to iFull TV, and we'll definitely catch up soon.
No.